think we're supposed to open and read the Heaven and Earth scrolls now.
Naruto and Sakura both grab the scroll that they're strong in. Sakura is mentally strong, so she grabs the Heaven Scroll, the scroll that symbolizes your mind. And Naruto is physically strong, so he grabs the Earth Scroll, aka the scroll that symbolizes your body.
Naruto! Sakura, quick, get rid of the scrolls! What?
This shot actually makes no sense at all. The Heaven Scroll comes in from the left even though Sakura is on the right, and the Earth Scroll comes in from the right even though Naruto's on the left.
Hey. Long time no see, huh?
Honestly, it's a really good feeling to see Iruka back. Naruto just crossed a big step into becoming Chunin, and now the person that gave him the first push to becoming a ninja is here to congratulate him.
Whew, and you made it just in time, too.
It's weird he looks at his clock thing, or whatever this is, cause like, wouldn't he have known when the test started and ended? Iruka should know the time and how long it's been.
Part of this exam was to test how well you could see a difficult mission all the way through.
That's pretty cool. I like that. The first test kind of had something like this too, where they had an underlying thing that you were tested on, and now the second test has it. It makes all the past Chunin authentic. No one makes it off sheer luck or coincidence.
If a scroll was opened, we were ordered to knock out whoever opened it. Some ninja found that out the hard way.
Okay, so if Naruto opened the scroll, do you genuinely think Iruka could have beaten them? Like, I know he's Chunin, but like, there's 3 of them. And now theory time. So if Iruka was summoned here, it means that those scrolls were specifically coded for Iruka. So how did Iruka even get here? It can't be that each team has a scroll specifically coded so that it would summon their sensei, because it would still beg the question of how was Iruka summoned here, because neither of these 2 scrolls were Team 7's original. Could it be that the room has something to do with it, since everyone goes into separate rooms once they reach the tower? That wouldn't really make sense either, because it's the scrolls doing the summoning and not the room. And secondly, how does this test even work? If it's the scroll coded thing again, then each scroll would summon a different sensei. And that would make it so these 2 scrolls would spawn in Orochimaru and whoever the Rain Ninja sensei were. Is it that the 2 scrolls together equate to only summoning one sensei? And if so, how do they decide which sensei gets summoned? This is going to be one of the rare times I actually kind of want to hear your guys' headcanon on this, so let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Oh yeah, Sensei.
Yeah?
What does that writing on the wall mean?
Okay, now let's talk about what this big-ass sign means. Iruka explains it perfectly, but you probably know the drill at this point. I'm gonna get copyright for showing the whole thing. Essentially, they're instructions for Chunin. Heaven is your mind, and Earth is your body. If heaven's what you desire, acquire wisdom. Or, if dumb, get smart. If Earth is what you lack, train your body and prepare to attack. Or, if weak, be strong. Naruto needs more heaven, and Sakura needs more earth. Sasuke needs neither. And fuck it, let's go through all the rookies and see what they need. Choji needs heaven, Shikamaru needs earth, and honestly, Ino kinda needs a little bit of both. Kiba needs heaven, Shino needs neither cause he's literally the best, and Hinata needs confidence. Why is Sasuke's hair like gray in this shot?
One more thing. For the 3rd exam, don't push it too far.
It's weird, but Iruka kinda spoils what the 3rd exam is here. It's designed like a tournament, so what Iruka is saying could be heard as don't overuse your chakra in the first round.
Look, I know their strengths and weaknesses better than anyone else does. Whatever the result, I want to be the one who breaks the news to them.
I might just be like stupid for something, but like what news does Iruka have to break to them? That being a Chunin isn't easy? Like what does he have to break to them?
That's good, but we better get back to business. This Orochimaru is one of the Sannin, the legendary 3 ninja, isn't he?
This is our first mentioning of Sannin, and I love the way it's immediately told how strong a Sannin is, and how it's hyped up.
He's supposed to be so incredibly powerful that not even the Anbu Black Ops unit could bring him down.
We essentially get told that every Sannin is legendary and super powerful. We've been shown it through Orochimaru, but honestly, I feel like we need someone to say that to actually drive the fact home. And it works perfectly that it was introduced with Orochimaru. If it was introduced with Jiraiya, it would make everyone seem stupid, and if it was introduced with Tsunade, it would just be too late. So not only is it a good introduction to the idea of a Sannin, but it's perfect timing as well.
I'd heard a rumor that he died, but I guess that wasn't true.
Do you think this rumor was made by the Akatsuki? Like, they could have made up the rumor so the Leaf would stop chasing him, so they could just personally kill Orochimaru. Who animated Dosu and Gaara like that? And who animated Lee? This guy in the very back is actually Kabuto's team leader, and he looks interesting. You can still see a cut on Kabuto's clothing, as well as him also having a bandage on his nose. I love how you get subtly told that this is Orochimaru. The snake eyes, Kabuto subtly realizing, it's a good way to get this episode along. Lee, blink for me, please!
It's hard to believe that there are so many left after the 2nd test, and so many of them are rookies.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. 21 of them passed the 2nd exam, and 9 of them are rookies, which makes up about 42% of the people passing being rookies. At the start of the exams, there was 153 people, which made 0.5% of all the candidates being rookies. There were 78 people taking the second exam, which would make 11% of all candidates being rookies. Going from less than 1% of all candidates to being almost 50% is insane. There's actually all the nations on this map, even the ones not taking the exam. Like the stone and the cloud are on this map. This is really just a me thing, but I love when animes make their own world and not just go off locations in the earth, and I feel like it helps the viewer get more into the show.
In order to avoid destroying each other's military strength meaninglessly, those nations pick champions to do battle on behalf of their countries at a mutually selected location.
It's kinda crazy that at first the tuning exams were literally just so people wouldn't die for no reason. Wouldn't it be crazy if, countries did this in real life? I don't really know how that work out.
These exams also allow for a place where shinobi can carry the pride of their nation on their backs.
This also makes sense, for the most part, but it's kinda weird that no one so far in the tuning exams has really said that they're doing it for their village. Everyone seems to have their own goal, and it looks like they're taking exams for that reason and not for the village. God, 1010 looks like she's falling asleep. Fucking pacing caught up to her. For the rest of the third Hokage speech, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you want me to summarize it, he basically said tuning exams make us more strong, which make us more money. And it's at a perfect part of this exam to bring it up. It can't be brought up in the third exam because that's too late, but it also can't be brought up before the second or after the first because that's way too early. It also gives the exams a lot more meaning. After this speech, I feel like there's something underlying for the rest of the exams, which, I don't know, makes it more three-dimensional. Have you ever noticed that the third Hokage signals Hayate in from something that he's known for, which is coughing? No, you didn't. Shut the fuck up. Why is everyone made out of Play-Doh? This episode's good. Although it's slow, I feel like it's kind of like a good kind of slow. We were in the Forest of Death for 10 episodes, and that felt insanely slow. So just getting out of the Forest of Death was a breath of fresh air, and I think this episode serves as that. We don't immediately need to get into fighting. We can kind of wait for a second. With that being said, I do think this episode could have had more to it. We probably could have had 3/4 of next episode put into this, but honestly, I'm not complaining too much about it. I think the Iruka conversation is good. The third Hokage gets a little time, and honestly, Hayate is low-key chill as fuck. So yeah, next episode. Narrowing the field. Sudden death elimination.